Uh, there was one time when I went to visit Kurt, and okay, we're gonna go back to about 1988, and my world was pretty much maybe having a job, working 4 6 hours, probably not full time. I never have been able to stand working full time. So I've had my own eBay business for years now, and it's been great. I just go out and find stuff to resell. But back then it was pretty much on food stamps, working some, playing music as much as possible. I mean that was my life. Um, and why I'm saying this, I think Kurt was pretty much the same way. He lived for music, and the more you work and the more you do other stuff, the less time you have to do what you really want to do. So anyway, so I went down to visit Kurt, and I get there, and he's like cooking a little bit of like the leftovers of a frozen pizza, and he split it with me. I mean, I was actually hungry. I mean, it was like, shit, man, frozen pizza, that's awesome. And about the same time, the mail shows up at his door, and it's a it's a letter from ASCAP or BMI, and it was a royalty check for radio plays for, I remember specifically, Blue and About a Girl, and it was for $18. Um, so at that point, I mean, I was like, wow, that's awesome. You got a royalty check. I mean, it was just like, it wasn't that much, but still, I mean, it was probably more than what Kurt had in his pocket. And, I mean, at that point, I was lucky if I had $5, $10 in my pocket. Um, so we walked downtown to the bank and he cashed the check, and then we went to like a local bar or whatever, and got some pizza. I don't remember. It was like by the Fourth Ave Tavern in Olympia, but either they didn't card me because I got in. Kurt's about a year and 11 months older than I am. But I remember, I think it was a bar. Anyway, we got a pizza, played some pool, and yeah, it was a good memory. Hanging out with Kurt was just like that, pretty much. I mean, just hanging out with a friend. Like he was a good guy. He was always he had some video or, song or something to like, you know, show me that he'd been working on. Yeah, anyway, so there's that story.